Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Love of Biology. Today we are going to learn about classification of animals. All the eukaryotic and the last kingdom which is classified into many phylums. So actually they are of chordates and the non-chordates are there. So they all comes under the phylums so they are Poriferans, Coelenterate, Stenophora, Platyhelminthus, Aschelminthus, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Kynodermata, Hemichordata. So these are actually non-chordates, whereas the chordata, so it only contains the notochord. Fine, which gives the support. Yes. So let us see the characteristics of the first phylum, that is Porifera. Phylum Porifera, all the sponges are included and the name denotes because in their body wall there contains many tiny small pores. And these are aquatic organisms. They are present in the marine water, that is salt water, and few are also present in the fresh water, and they does not have any symmetry, asymmetrical organisms. And tissue level is absent here. Cellular level of organization we see, and these are multicellular organisms. And the special character of the poriferans, that is the canal system, water canal system is present, where water enters through the minute pores which are present in their body wall, and their body wall is divided into outer and the inner one, with a central cavity spongocyl from where it goes out through the osculum. It is an opening. Okay, the pathway of water transport is helpful in food gathering, respiratory exchange, as well as removal of the waste. And the inner surface of the body wall is covered with a special type of the cells. Those are the chanocytes, and these chanocytes are the collar cells with the flagella, so they can move. Yes, so for the movement they have the flagella. So if you see here, the small pores we call them as a ostia. Upper opening that is called as osculum. Yes, and these are the flagellated collar cells. Okay, so they are very specific, and in between the inner and the outer wall there is a mesoglia, or also called as mesohyla. Okay, so the channels, these ostia will form a channels leading to the interior through the mesohyla, and in most sponges there are tube-like porocytes, which are long tube-like structures, inlet walls. They will act as well as pinacocytes also present. So in the inner interior to the walls, so pinacocytes, they are plate like cells, single layer they will form a single layer external skin over all other parts of the mesohyl that are not covered by chanocytes, and the pinacocytes digest the food particles. So these special cells or the collar cells line the spongocyl and the canals. These cells are flagellated. Okay, coming to the digestion, they show the intracellular digestion. Skeleton is also contains in this organism, that is made up of spicules or the fibers, sponging fibers we call. And these organisms are bisexual, so male and female present in one organism. So we are calling them as hermaphrodite animals. And these reproduce both by sexually as well as asexually. They will undergo asexually, they will fragmentation will takes place. Okay, and sexual reproduction also takes place. If it is sexual, fertilization is internal fertilization. Development is indirect, that means the larval stage is present, which is different, morphologically different from the adult one. So examples: Scion, Spongilla, Euspongia, etc. So these are the examples, and these are the important characters. Let us go to the classification. Okay, so sponges are divided into the three classes based upon the spicules. First one is the calcareous sponges, calcarea class. So they made up of calcium spicules and glass sponges, hexactinellidia. Okay, so this is the spicules here, they are made up of silica they are made up of. These are called as glass sponges, and there are six spicules, silica spicules are arranged, so that's why hexactinellida we are calling. Desmospongia, so these are also made up of silica spicules. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.